Hi, just before showing you another quick video, just a shot of the lamp that I talked about a little while ago. This is the Osram lamp. It's fully working. It's lit up initially on the filament inside the ballast, and now it's working as a normal mercury vapour lamp with a few flies buzzing around it. Anyhow, I'm going to pop indoors and we'll have a look at another interesting lamp which I had to take off because it was in the shed. There we are. Now, I bought this at a boot sale at Wimbledon a few years ago. People went mad on these on the lighting gallery and various things. Can't imagine why, but they obviously did. I don't know how old it is. I've got it in the maker there. It's English made. It's a few years old. Have a look at the bits inside. The starter switch is encapsulated in an aluminium tube, if you like. I haven't looked at it inside. I'm assuming it's just a normal glow type starter. You see the name on there, Philips, made in Holland, and you've got your type there. The earlier ones of these used to be quite a large can they were in. Some of them had 4 pins and some just the 2, but they changed, I don't know what year it was, they changed to this slim size. Now they're all plastic covered. There's your, what it fits into. I won't show it working this lamp because it's all disconnected. There's the mains feed in. I just took it off the roof of the shed. It was really up there for show. It didn't give much light. It gave a little bit. You got the tube that goes with it. 32 watt tube. Stand it in there. Clips around the brackets and they don't break it. They're rather delicate, these tubes, so treat them with care. There's a connector, connects up with the four pins you can see there. This tube has had a bit of usage. As I say, to whip it out of the shed I had to remove it, remove the tube and that from it. I can pop it back quickly and show you what it would look like. I haven't got it, it won't be turned on. You've got a glass shade on top. I won't screw it all up because I'll have to take the tube out again, and that would go in there. So it's quite nice. I have seen these, I haven't got one. If ever one turns up at the boot sale or a second-hand shop, I will grab it. Where they use 2 tubes. They use this size tube plus the next size up, I believe is 40 watts. And that would go round the outside, so all you would see is the, well, in some cases you didn't even see the tube. The glass shade would actually go right over the 2 tubes, but you'd see it was 2 tubes because you could see the outline of the light. But more common was this style, and if you're very, very lucky, and these are like hen's teeth, they use a tube. I'm trying to think the actual maker, but the tube is totally different. It is circular, I think slightly larger diameter, so you couldn't substitute it. You had to use the correct tube. I haven't got one. As I say, if one turns up, I will certainly grab it. But the tube, instead of ending in 4 pins, the tube mounts like that. You've got an extension glass bit of the tube there and there, with your electrodes in the glass bit of the tube. So instead of it ending there, you'd in fact extend it out to 2 glass tubes, and those tubes would be either a bipin on them or a bayonet cap, standard bayonet cap size. I can't remember who made them. I think there was one firm there, and I understand they were handmade, so needless to say they were quite expensive. So if anyone gets one of those or one turns up, grab it. It is very rare. In fact, these circular lamps, circular fittings seem to be quite rare as well. I'm sure there's plenty in use still. But as I say, if you get this other one, the name I just can't remember. It's not one of the well-known names. And I think it was just a company or a firm set up to make this type of lamp. But I think they're about 60 watts. They were slightly larger, or a bigger diameter, but they had this different type of end. So as I say, they were unusual. Anyhow, getting back to here, we've got the old choke there, or the ballast. The wiring looks like it just goes straight in. Just goes straight in, so there's no terminations. This was obviously made before you had to earth things, because this is unearthed. I know if it's doing a light fitting, well, now they have got earth contacts or earth wire at the where the light drop is, or the light fitting. But in the old days they didn't have that. You just had your 2 wires, and that's what this one would have been. So if anyone was going to wire this up and use, I would suggest you connect this metal frame part to earth. That way it'll be a bit safer. Anyhow, that's all I've got to say about this. Any comments, please make. And keep your eyes skimmed for those unusual lamps which I was saying. As far as I know, they were only available in England. And I just can't think of the name who made them. But they are rare. So once again, thanks for watching. Any comments, please make. And I'll get back with something else, a bit different perhaps. Anyhow, thanks again. Thank you.